friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Katarina and this is my channel of everything cozy, bookish, and lifestyle related. And today we are doing another reading wrap-up video. The end of August is here, tomorrow is September, and in the month of August I read quite a few books. A focus of mine in August was to create really good reading habits, to get away from being on my phone all the time, to the distractions of technology and everyday life, and really focus on picking up a book every single day for at least 20 to 30 minutes, and let me say, it paid off because in the month of August I ended up reading 12 books, which is quite a few books for me. I ended up wrapping up a series. I found a 5-star read that I absolutely enjoyed. So it was a really good reading month for me, and I'm hoping that that will continue into the month of September. So let's get into this reading wrap up because I have quite a few books to show you guys this month. So starting off in the month of August, I ended up picking up Arrival Most Vile by R.K. Ashwick. This book was sent to me. I also read it in my birthday reading vlog video, so if you want to hear my thoughts on it, definitely check it out there. I absolutely loved this book. This is a cozy, low-stakes fantasy with beautiful romance, but just as much beautiful fantasy elements. It's that book that has a good balance between fantasy and romance. I did give this book a 5-star rating. Disclaimer, I don't give 5 stars very easily. In fact, I maybe give 4 to 5 5-star ratings within a year. Tends to be less than that. I'm a critical reader, or a critic when it comes to reading, and very few books get 5-star ratings. However, when it comes to cozy romance, cozy element books, books that really hit me, books that make me feel like I'm coming home, I will sometimes give them a 5-star rating. I definitely recommend checking this one out. Then moving on from there, I picked up Six Crimson Cranes by Elizabeth Lim. I really enjoyed this one. I think give this one a 3.5 or 3.75 stars. I don't remember. I do talk about this one quite a bit in Trying to Read 100 Pages a Day video. I really enjoyed it. I loved the kind of fantasy element of it. I loved a lot about it. However, when it came to plot, I felt like it was quite slow. Not only that, we have this entire glorious map, and I do mention this in, I think, my 100 Pages a Day video, but we have this entire map, and the main character is in like one area the entire book. So yeah, there's that, and obviously like there's just, it really read like a YA romance, and it was a YA romance. There's nothing too unique or special about it. I just thought it was a really good YA fantasy, and that's about it. And also I picked up and read One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. This also was read during the I Tried Reading 100 Pages a Day video, and as I said in the video, I did give this one I think a 3 stars. It wasn't that I hated the book, nor was it that I loved the book. I just didn't feel anything for the book. I thought the magic system was super unique. However, plot-wise and romance-wise and anything else-wise, I didn't have really strong feelings. Do I plan on picking up the next book that is coming out this fall? Absolutely, because the magic system is super unique and it did draw me in enough to want to pick up the next book. After that, I picked up The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides, and I enjoyed this, sort of. This was another one that I gave a 3-star rating because of the fact that there was just a lot of things that I did not enjoy about the book. I thought that the thriller aspect kind of fell short. There were some parts of it that were thriller-like, but it really didn't come across as like a complete suspense thriller that I would have liked to have. Not only that, I talk about this once again in I think my 100 Pages a Day vlog, and that is that there are just some things in here that are not ethically okay, and I feel like the author didn't do any research when it came to psychiatry, psychology, mental institutions, or anything like that. So there's that. Probably my second most favorite book read in the month of August was A Marvelous Light by Freya Marske. This was one that I started as a library book, but I loved it so much that I wanted to annotate it, so I picked up my own copy and ended up annotating it. As you can see, I loved everything about this. Freya Marske's writing was a little bit more difficult to get into, but that was because she was trying to write in a 1908 kind of dialect. You kind of got caught off guard at times with the writing style. However, once you kind of get into it and get into the thick of things and the plot, it was absolutely wonderful. Definitely recommend it if you want to get into some adult fantasy and some fantasy that has representation. So far, I've really only read a lot of fantasies and one thriller, but I decided I wanted to pick up something that's more just YA fiction, and I picked up I Wish You All the Best from my local library. This is by Mason Deaver. I think I ended up giving this one a 4-star. So to give you kind of a background, a little bit about this book, this follows a teenager that comes out to their parents as non-binary, and the parents do not take it very well, especially the dad, and the dad forcibly throws out this young teenager into the streets in the middle of the night with no shoes, no jacket, and it's the middle of pretty much winter. And they have nowhere to go, and so they look for a payphone and call their estranged sister to come and get them. And it's their story of, you know, a bad coming out, going into a new school, meeting new people, keeping their identity a secret, and thus they are given the wrong pronouns quite often. And so it's just a really challenging story of hope and, you know, coming over really hard obstacles in life. And it was absolutely amazing. And it was really emotional at times. I recommend it to so many people now. I picked up Big Panda and Tiny Dragon by James Norbury. And this is just a cute, lovely, graphic kind of novel that's like based on philosophy and life lessons and just learning, you know, to be your best self. So I ended up giving this one a 4 stars or a 4.5, I don't remember, but it was up there in the 4-star rating. Then finally, the last 5 books that I finished in the month of August were books from a series that I wanted to be done with because I was just so done with the series because of the fact that it just wasn't going the way that I thought it would, and that is the last 5 volumes of The Demon Prince of Mamoki House. And so I read volumes 12 to 16, 16 being the last volume in the series, and every single one of these volumes either got a 2.5 or a 3-star rating, especially the last book in the series, or the last volume in the series. I did not enjoy the series whatsoever. Like, if I had to give the entire series a rating from volumes 1 to 16, I would probably give it a 2.5, 3-star rating. It really wasn't what I expected it to be. The main plot, if you actually like followed the main plot, it really only is like 7 or 8 volumes long. There was a bunch of side stories that made no sense. The ending to this made no sense. And not only that, don't know how to feel about a certain aspect of the ending of the series. And if you've read it, you maybe know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to spoil it if you do want to read it. There were so many plot holes and so many plots that were just left open and never really finished. And so you're kind of left at the end with still some big questions. So, was one of my biggest disappointments when it comes to my manga reading side of things. So, yeah. There's that. Alright guys, so there are all the 12 books that I finished in the month of August. Like I said, I really think that this was a very successful reading month. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely let me know what books that you read in August. Make sure to give this video a like and also subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! No, I'm not, no.